Hi, this is Phil Borders. I'm a psychiatrist at Hendricks Therapy, and today we're going to follow up with the question, will I turn out like my parents? Well, to answer the question, we have to look at the context of the question. If you're speaking about physical appearance, then yeah, you probably are going to turn out like your parents, a little bit of mix of your mom and your dad. If you're speaking of mental health issues, there are increased chances you will have problems if your parents have problems. If your dad has schizophrenia, you might have about a 10% chance of having schizophrenia. If your mom has bipolar disorder, your chance of getting bipolar disorder is probably a little greater than 10%. If either parent has dementia, your chance of having dementia only increases very slightly. It's not that genetic. If one of your parents has ADHD, you probably have at least a 40% chance of having ADHD. So that's very, very genetic. If you're looking at temperament, if your parents are shy, if they're loud, if they're quick to anger, yeah, you probably do have a bit of a higher chance of having a similar temperament as your parents. However, if you're looking at behavior, that's something totally different. If your parents are toxic, if they're mean, if they're selfish, if they're abusive, that's a choice. That's not an inbred that's not a genetic temperament or anything like that. Those are choices. Now, to make choices, we need to be a bit self-aware. We need to know who we are. We need to know who they are. And I can honestly say in all my years of doing this, whenever I've had somebody make a statement, I'm afraid I'm going to turn out like my parent, they never, ever, ever do, because that's a choice they don't want to make. That's a person they don't want to become. So when people learn about this, they get a nice sense of relief. So if you don't want to be like your parents, then choose not to. Hope this was helpful. Talk to you later.